Welcome, everyone. So great to see you. Great. Hi, Brad. Grateful to be with you. Again, friends, if you are not on Insight Timer, I invite you to join on Insight Timer to be part of our experience. Hi, Antonio. Welcome. Great to have you. Mm, We'll wait a few moments and then we'll begin. Today, we're going to practice meditation that has really transformed my life in the periods that I've done it, and probably even when I'm not doing it. Hi, Tracy. Mm, yes, friends, feel free to say hi. We will officially get started in just a few moments. Hi, Camille. Great blessings to you, my love. Ah, mm, mm, mm. Anyone feeling a lot of stirring inside these last days? I see a couple hearts coming through. Hi, Mary. Great to be with you again. Mm. All right. So, again, if you are not with us on Insight Timer, we can't see your comments. So, I really invite you to come to the Insight Timer app. It's a free app, and that way we can really be together. Hi, Shannon. I was supposed to get to see you on Friday, and now I don't. So, I hope I get to see you soon. All right, my loves. So, firstly, warm welcome. Ah, anyone want to join me? Just hold your heart for a moment. Some of you are like, why are we holding our heart? That's so something. Anyone get a little judgy when I do the hold your heart thing? Studies have actually shown that holding the heart releases oxytocin, that hormone that is plays a huge role in bonding and that feel good, often called kind of like the love hormone. So when we hold our own heart center and our own physical heart through the chest, it can actually help to soften us and even release some of that feel good hormone inside. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Mel. Hi, Yahia. Hi, everyone. Hi, Britt. Oh, well, for anyone that I'm getting to meet today for the first time, my name is Selena. These are live sessions that we have. We come together pretty much on a weekly basis. We meditate together, we explore different topics, we share. This is really a place for us to be just as we are. Whatever emotions we're feeling, whatever thoughts are happening, whatever's going on in our bodies, whatever challenges we're facing, however blissful we feel, it is a place for every part of our own self to be just as we are without needing to be spiritual or happy or strong or resilient or clear or know what we need to do or what we want. We just get to show up here with all of the messiness of the humanness, wherever we're at with it, and just be and explore together. I have many, many recordings here on the app. I have two courses. One is called Yogic Practices for a Peaceful Life, and the other is called Awaken My Heart, a Guide to Living with Self Love. And you can find the schedule for these live events on my profile page. And of course, I have a link on my profile page if you want to stay more connected. Oh, and of course, like the big, joyful, anticipatory event that's coming, Insight Timer is getting ready to launch retreats on the app. So exciting. Yes. So rather than only the opportunity to be together virtually, we will soon have the opportunity to be together in person. So keep your eyes open. Check it out when it comes out on the app. You'll be able to check out. And if you wish, if there are spaces left, join for my upcoming retreat in Bali. It's going to be a deep dive into self love, self compassion, 7 days at a reward winning luxury retreat center, Michael Franti's retreat center, April 5th through 12th, 2025. It's going to be incredible. And soon you'll have the opportunity to sign up here on the app. So keep your eyes open for that. And yeah, let's get started. Hi, Jen. Yes, that's beautiful. Mel shares, we touch our hearts to assist with heart coherence. Yeah. Hi, Belinda. Okay, so today we're going to begin our session with a meditation that I've used for many years. At one point, I actually used this meditation along with one of my beloved teachers, Saima's meditations, on a daily basis. And it had a profound impact on my life. It was actually one of the most, I don't know, if visible is the right word, but one of the most noticeable periods of feeling deep peace and self-love on a daily basis. Something really powerful shifted for me during that period of time. So this meditation, the sequencing of it, the creation of it, is from one of my favorite coaches, Tony Robbins. I know sometimes, there are judgments about celebrity coaches, and I would just say, from studying with Tony for years, I am constantly touched by his heart and his generosity, his connection to spirit, and his passion for service. So, this meditation is really a combination of a bunch of many very powerful meditation techniques. We have Basrika Pranayama, a very powerful breathing technique, yogic breathing technique. We also incorporate gratitude, which we know not only benefits our mental well being or maybe uplifts our emotions. When we practice gratitude regularly, it actually impacts our physical health and well being. It's fascinating and beautiful. And of course, it does. We'll also use elements of visualization. Of course, if visualization is difficult for you, no issue. You can just focus on the feeling sense or even the thoughts that you're consciously thinking. Hi, Lauren. Welcome. So, we will be moving into this meditation, and I'm going to break it down, and then we're just going to dive into the experience together. Again, I find this meditation so profoundly transformative. And part of it is because many of us, when we're going through a challenging time, we are in habitual thoughts, emotions, and physical posture. I'll say it again. And this can go for the opposite as well. But when many of us go through a challenging time, we are in habitual ways of thinking, we are in habitual emotional experiences, and we are in habitual forms that we create with our bodies. For example, what form do you think one of us who's feeling really depressed might hold with our body? What's your posture like? Go ahead and just make it for a moment if you want, because I know you're doing it probably already or you're thinking about it, right? If we're depressed, we can kind of imagine what that innate body posture would be like. Now, many of us cut mask our depression, right? And we're like this. But if we let the body do that, or if we think about when we're alone, how we hold the body, this is a very common occurrence. So we have these physical patterns, mental and emotional patterns that we keep feeding, we keep perpetuating. So one of the reasons this meditation is so powerful is because it gets us to shift our state. We shift all three of the things that I just mentioned. This helps us to move into a new experience, a new state of being, right? Because if I'm sitting here thinking, which I have been, by the way, and I've really had to, like, I've been doing a lot of deep inner work lately around this. Like a thought that says, like, I don't have something, right? Like, I don't have something. It's like that's the gist of it, right? This thought about lack. Oh, this thing isn't here. This thing isn't here. This thing isn't here. So I'm having this thought perpetually. This thing isn't here. And what happens when I think thoughts like that? When I'm in thoughts of lack, what kind of emotions rise up? Go ahead and just drop it in the chat for me, my loves. If I'm sitting here thinking, I don't have the thing I want, I don't have the thing I want, I don't have the thing I want, what do I feel inside? And again, if you're not here on Insight Timer, I invite you to join us on Insight Timer. Hi, Mira. Yeah. Sadness, sad. We feel that lack. What else? Resentment, frustrated. Hi, Mariano. Yeah, stress. Yeah, all of these things, depending on what's going on for us in any given experience. So I'm thinking these thoughts that are causing these emotions, and my body's responding. And even if I don't let my body do this, I feel it, right? I feel a lack of energy. I feel tired. I feel discouraged. I feel resigned or hopeless. So these components, they all come together. These puzzle pieces fit together to create our experience. So we're really going to use this meditation to help create a shift in our being so that we can consciously focus on what we want rather than what we don't want. And if this is a newer concept for you, I invite you to really just like, even if you've heard this a million times, let's think about it in this moment as if we are hearing it for the first time. It is a must. If you wish your life to be the way you think you want it, it is a must to think about what you want. Put your attention on what you want rather than always putting your attention on what you don't want. I feel a big teaching wanting to come through here, but we're just going to dive in to our meditation instead so that we can have an experience and then we'll satsang together after. Hi, Jorg. Welcome. Is it Jorg or Jorg? Okay. Yes, Belinda, disappointed was when I was thinking too. Absolutely. All right. Yep. That's right, Ahia. Manifesting self-fulfilling prophecies. We are pros at this. Okay. The teaching wants to come out, but we're just gonna, okay. So this meditation, we start with a powerful breathing technique. Now, there are contraindications here, meaning this breathing technique is not for everyone. This is a forceful breathing technique where we really engage the abdomen. So, if you are menstruating heavily, if you are pregnant, if you have ulcers, if you have epilepsy, or if you have any heart conditions or any hypertension, high blood pressure, this is probably not for you. Yes, maybe you know your body and you do something like this regularly. You're the master here. I'm just giving you your guidelines for who should not ideally probably do this breathing technique, not the meditation, just the breathing part. So we're going to start with Bastrika Pranayam. You can think about it as just a powerful breathing. And if you can't move your body, you can always just focus on the breathing. I'm going to do a little bit more breakdown here than I normally do for our meditations because I feel it's really valuable for this. So on the inhalation, I reach my arms up. And as I exhale, I bring my arms down and I'm going to cover my thumbs with my fingers and then tap the sides of my body. So I inhale, reach the arms up. And then when I exhale, I bring the arms down and they just come into the side. So we're actually making contact. We're activating the nadis, the channels on the side of the body. So it's a quick inhalation, and then there's this strong exhalation. And we're going to exhale. We're going to breathe in and out of the nose. Now, if your nose is really clogged, you can actually take a in and out of the mouth breathing option here. For this one, if you choose to do it, allow the teeth to be gently touching. We're really activating things in the teeth and the brain when we do it this way. So we're going to inhale kind of like a half breath. So not one of those full deep breaths that we do, just kind of a quick inhale. And then that forceful exhalation or that strong exhalation as we press the breath out. So let's just try it together. And again, if you can't move your arms, no problem. You can just focus on the breathing itself. So reach your arms up, take a short breath in, kind of like a half breath, and then exhale as you bring the arms down and cover the thumbs. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Like this. Yes. Lauren's asking a great question. Is this okay to do while lying down? I invite you to sit up for this breathing technique. It will also just be easier on the abdomen and for the diaphragm. So I'm not going to break that down anymore. We have kind of a basic idea. For many of us, this kind of a breathing technique, whether it's Kapalabhati, this version without the arms, or Bastrika with the arms, sometimes it can take a long time for this to feel remotely comfortable, or I should say, before it feels a little more natural. So, no issue if it feels kind of awkward today. Just do it to the best of your ability. And really, the focus here is these exhalations. If you find that you're getting caught doing a lot of inhaling without exhaling, I invite you to just stop this breathing and focus on long exhalations. Oh, hi, Maria. Sending lots of healing your way, darling. If you feel like this is too strong of a breathing for how you're feeling today, then don't do it. If you do want to do it, it can be a powerful cleansing breathing technique, and you can take the alternative option of using the teeth to breathe. Yes. So that would just look like this. So I'm breathing in and out through the teeth. Okay. And yeah, the rest we're just going to be in the moment together. So any questions about that breathing before we start our meditation? Again, I can only see your comments if you are on Insight Timer. So happy to be together. Grateful to be together. I know some of you may be typing a question, so I'm just waiting a moment and then we will begin the meditation. Thank you for your hearts. Okay. I think we are. Oh, okay. We had a thumbs up. I think we're good to go. Great. Great, my friends. So I invite you, if you're sitting cross-legged, sit cross-legged. Otherwise, maybe have your feet on the floor and sit away from your chair. Let's all take if possible, right? We all have different bodies. If it's possible to sit with nothing supporting your back, I invite you to do so. So this alertness can be here in the spine. Again, the emphasis of this breathing technique is on the exhalation. So you'll even notice if you just place your hand on your abdomen, your lower abdomen or your belly for a moment, when you do this breathing technique, when you exhale, the navel will draw in toward the spine. So there's this natural pulling in. And again, you might say, well, that's not natural for me right now. And that's okay. Again, sometimes it takes some time to get a hang of this. So again, you have the option to do this with your arms or not. We're going to move into about 30 breaths, and then we'll take a pause, and then we'll do a couple more rounds of that before we dive deeper into the meditation. Warm welcome to anyone who's just joining. We're about to move into a strong breathing technique. There are contraindications for this. So if you're pregnant, heavily menstruating, have ulcers, heart disease, high blood pressure, epilepsy, anything going on in this realm, I invite you not to do this breathing technique unless you know that it's okay for you otherwise. So let us sit nice and tall. Let's lift one elbow up, roll the shoulder open and back, and then the other elbow lift it up, roll it back. So we're starting to open the chest. Feel your feet on the floor or tucked underneath you. We will, you're welcome to close your eyes. And if you wish, with the eyes closed, have your gaze rolled up between the eyebrows to the Ajna chakra, this first eye. Let's just take a full breath in and out to begin. Exhale completely. And then as we reach the arms up, we'll take just a half breath in, this short breath in. And then exhale, bring your arms all the way down to your sides and cover your thumbs with your fingers. We inhale, reach up. Exhale, strong exhalation to bring the arms down. Inhale and exhale. We'll start slowly together. With each exhalation, the navel draws in toward the spine. And a little faster. Relax the face. A little faster. And if you want, you can go even faster or you can stay at a slower pace. We'll be here for just a little longer. Really push on the breath. Strong exhalation. Arms come down to the sides of the body and relax the arms, relax the breath. Stay perfectly still and breathe naturally. The body's relaxed and still at the same time. Just notice what's happening inside. There's no right way to have an experience. And let us prepare for another round. We'll start slowly and then pick up the pace. Strong exhalations. Inhale to reach the arms up and begin. A little faster. Really push on the breath. We're releasing so much stagnancy in the body, the emotions, even the mind. Maybe a little faster. Keep going. Maybe a little faster. Relax the arms, relax the breath, and just be. Notice if you feel any tingling, pulsating. Do you feel any sense of things shifting or moving inside? Great. One final round of this breathing to really move the energy. Inhale to reach the arms up. Exhale to bring them down by your sides. Starting a little faster this time, if that works for your body. And I invite you for this last round, really give it all you've got. Bring your full energy, your full presence, your full devotion to yourself in this breathing. Imagine that the more you show up fully for this breath right now, the more you show up for yourself. Relax the face, relax the jaw, keep going, maybe a little faster. Just a few more seconds and relax the arms, relax the breath. Be still. The body is relaxed and still at the same time. Notice what's happening inside. And now place your hands over your heart. Breathe deeply into your heart. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. Feel like your breath is moving in and out of the heart. Feel the beating of your heart, the fullness, and offer your beautiful heart gratitude. No matter what we do, this heart gives and gives and gives to us. It just keeps giving. And I invite you to remember a time in your life you feel genuinely grateful for. Genuinely grateful for. It could be a time where you had a great adventure, or you shared a beautiful moment with someone you love, or you received a gift or a promotion or some kind of acknowledgement that felt so good. And I invite you to remember a time that really is just full of upliftment for you: joy, love, gratitude, peace. Sometimes our memories have a mix of emotions. So remember a time that is just this warmth in your heart. And I invite you to remember it in great detail. Where were you? Who were you with? What could you see around you? What could you hear, taste, smell? What did you feel inside? Remember this moment as if you're there again. And now I invite you to remember another time from your life that you feel deeply grateful for. It could have been something that felt so simple, like a magical moment sitting in nature all by yourself. It could have been a profound moment with your beloved or with your teacher, with a family member. It could have been a pivotal moment in your life, a time that something changed for the better, a joyful moment. And once you think of it, remember it in detail. How good did you feel in this moment? What were you doing? Were you smiling, laughing, relaxing? Really awaken your senses. Start to imagine this moment as if you're there again and feel all of the good feelings that come with it. And let's remember one more time from our lives that we feel genuinely grateful for. Maybe it was a time when something really special happened. And remember, choose a memory, choose a time that is only filled with these uplifting feelings for you. Maybe it was a time you did something spontaneous and it was so fun and pleasurable. Or maybe there was a serendipitous moment, something that felt like a coincidence, where you met someone or an opportunity came into your life that felt like such a gift, a miracle, even. Maybe you remember a time in your life where you felt like you were touched by a miracle. Whichever memory you choose, really bring it to life in your feelings, your thoughts, your senses, as if you're there. And enjoy it. Enjoy this remembrance, these feelings. Beautiful. You can relax your hands down if you wish, or continue to hold your heart. Feel the body settled, enlivened at the same time. Maybe you open your chest a little more, sit a little taller, take a breath in and out. Welcome this moment of your precious life, this precious moment, the only moment there truly is. And then imagine above you, or maybe feel that above you there is this beautiful cascade of golden light that's just pouring down from the cosmos. This golden light is moving down into the crown of your head, your brain, your whole body is filled with this liquid light of healing, this liquid light of love, filling in any part of you that is feeling incomplete or tired or unwell. This light is just filling you with the healing, the peace, the love, the health you are needing. And as this light fills you with all that you are needing, bringing such healing and peace, it's also washing away all that no longer serves. This could be toxins in the body, it could be agitated thoughts, painful emotions. See this light washing away, just washing it out through your feet down into Mother Earth where it turns back into light. Everything you no longer need is washing away, and you are being filled with the grace of love. Imagine or feel that this light is pooling in your heart, making your heart brighter and fuller. And know that you are a healer. You have innate healing abilities. It is the old paradigm to think we need for healing to take long periods of time or that it needs to be some arduous, painful journey. You are so powerful. You can heal in the blink of an eye. So I invite you to imagine that all that is ready to be washed away is complete. In a breath, it is washed away. In a breath, every part of you that is needing love, care, peace, rest, it's being filled instantaneously. And now, from this fullness in your heart, this light in your heart, imagine that your heart is this beacon of light. It's radiating warmth, radiating love, regardless of any emotions that might be here. Your heart is this beacon of radiance and love. Imagine that this space of your heart is connected to every heart here. And this oneness of our hearts creates this field of love, the power of love, the healing of love, unshakable love. And together we now send this love from our hearts to our beloveds, to our friends and families. You might imagine or feel that this light is just touching their heart and instantly washing through them. All those you love instantaneously filled with this light, bringing the healing, the peace, the safety, the clarity that they need. And feel this light from your heart expanding even further now into your whole town or village or city. Every person, everything, every insect, every animal, every plant, everything is being bathed in this light, uplifted in this light. And instantaneously, this light continues to expand out into your entire state, your province, your island, wherever you are. This light expands and expands, taking everyone in its beauty, touching everyone in this love. And it continues to expand to your entire country, continent, until our entire earth is bathed in this light of the heart. Everyone and everything held in this light. Take a deep breath, bring your awareness back to you, back to your heart, back to your mind, your life, your body. And now, for these next moments, we are going to use the power that you are to create. You are a powerful creator, and whether or not you realize it, you are creating each moment that you experience. So we will consciously create, intentionally create. We will put our attention on what we want in this moment. I invite you to think of something that you want in your life. It could be something like a physical object, something material, a new pair of shoes, a car. It could be something like a raise or a new job. It could be an experience that you want, a beautiful, loving relationship or healing in a relationship you already have in your life. It could be a dream that you've had for a long time. Maybe you've even forgotten about it because it didn't seem possible. But right now you remember, oh, yes, I had that dream to do this with my life, or go here, or be this. I invite you to think of something you want in your life and just choose one thing to start. And it could be anything you want. And then start to imagine that what you want is already the truth of your life. Not someday when you figure it out, or when you've changed, or when you have enough money, or when you're this or that. Imagine that what you want is your life. As if when you open your eyes, that thing you want is already happening. What does it feel like to be living with this already happening? What does your life look like? How do you act? Who are you spending time with? What kind of freedom or joy or peace are you living in having this thing that you want? Take these next few moments to really imagine it, feel it, and be so grateful for your creation. And now think of something else that you really want. It could be anything, again, and imagine that it is already the truth of your life. If it's a new job that you love, that you feel so passionate about, imagine that when you open your eyes, that's your job. That's your career. Imagine how good you feel every day when you go to work. How much energy do you have in your body? How passionate do you feel? How are you changing lives? How much money are you making? Feel the enjoyment, the prosperity of it. If it's healing in your body, imagine how good you feel. Not if I get there someday. Imagine that's the way it is right now. Spend these next few moments bringing your dream to life in your thoughts, your emotions, and even your physical sensations. Wow, I feel amazing. I feel grateful. I feel peaceful. I feel inspired. I feel trust in life. Great. And we'll do this with one more dream. We're just going for it here. So think of something you want and how good, how amazing it feels to have it. If it's a new pair of shoes, imagine how good they feel on your feet and how good you feel when you wear them, how fly you feel you are. If it's a new car, how does it feel to be in that car? Feel your hands on the steering wheel. How does it smell? How fast are you traveling? How comfortable is the seat? Are you hot? Are you cold? Do you feel really passionate and inspired? What can you hear, see, taste, smell? Enjoy these last few moments of this future memory. Let's take a deep breath in and out. And if your hands aren't already there, I invite you to hold your heart and be so grateful to you. So, so grateful to you. Every part of you, the dark and the light, because every part of you is the journey. Every part of you is the destination. Every part of you is the gift. Every part of you is the gift. Let's take another breath in and out together. Invite you to start to very slowly move your body in any way that feels good. Maybe you start with fingers and toes. Maybe you roll through the wrists. Maybe you roll your shoulders or move your spine a little. Hmm. Let's take a deep breath in. Maybe open the arms wide. And exhale. Let's give ourselves a big hug. Mhm. Mm. Beautiful. If your eyes are closed, slowly open them when you feel ready. Ah, thank you, friends. Sandy shares, uh-oh, my new car just passed the cops. Hopefully you aren't going too fast. Hi, Paul. Paul shares, you are my place of loving and positive energy always. All love. I'm so glad to see you. So glad you come. Angie shares, Selena, you have a visitor. A gecko walked across your curtain pole and down the wall past the plant on the stand by the window. We have, I have many, I should say they have me in their home, many little friends here. Uh, um, yeah, Mel, is it red? Thank you, Antonio. Thank you for your donation. That's very generous. Thank you. Brad shares, rotator cuff was talking to me, but it's all good now. Well worth the effort. Great all around exercises with the visualizations. Yes, it's if you need to stretch after that breathing, yes, all of this, you might be really feeling it. So please take some time to stretch, do whatever you need to do. And of course, my loves, this goes without saying, whether it's me or someone else you're having a session with or having an experience with, you are the master. Yes, you are the number one guru, the sadguru. You are the one who knows. So always listen to your body. Even if someone says keep going, go for it, do it, and you're like nope, 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 that's not for me, please honor that. Yeah, you're the one who knows. uh, let's see here. Lauren shares, that was wonderful, thank you, you're welcome. Hi, Champa. Champa shares, wow, that seemed peaceful. I joined toward the end, but receiving your light. Beautiful, love. Nice to be with you. Champa, if you want to find out about the replay, you can just send me a DM and I can support you with that. Oh, thank you, Matt. Thank you. Great to see you. Amber shared, thanks for sharing and encouraging beauty and flux of peace. Yes, love. Oh, beautiful, Antonio. Yeah, if anyone feels like sharing what that was like for you, like where you're at now, I'd actually love to hear who feels a shift in your consciousness. Who feels a shift? Like if you participated in that meditation, are you experiencing something different in yourself right now? Mhm. Mel shares, so I'm not the only one who has sore arm muscles after the breathing. Yeah, sorry, friends. I also forget I've conditioned myself to do that. So, but I'll be your inspiration, right? And it's not even like I mean, part of it is building muscles. It's also just like building the stamina for it. Yeah, it's quite an experience. So great job for giving it a try, my friends. Hi, Mel. Mel shares, I'm more relaxed. Beautiful. Lauren shares, I listened to my body, managed about 40% of each breathing exercise, and then laid down soon after, but it was still wonderful. Great. Great, Lauren. That's it. That's the role model right there, right? Listening, participating, right? Giving it as much as you feel is appropriate for you and listening to yourself. Awesome, Antonia. Um, Lauren shares, I feel a little less pain and definitely more relaxed. Wonderful. Um, Tracy shares, I do totally. I think in response to the question, does anyone feel a shift? That was so, so beautiful. Awesome, love. Awesome. Love seeing you here always now. Camille shares, I feel the abundance of freedom. Beautiful. Lauren shares, and happier and more hopeful. Ah, beautiful. Amber shares, I feel some shifts in mindset and physically. There's different feelings. Awesome. Awesome, Amber. Mariano shares, I felt a shift. Great. Amber wants to explore those things. Great, love. Great. Yes, Brad. Beginner body and mind. Start slow. Absolutely. Even if Selena says, go for it, you can always go slow. Hi, Maxine. Maxine shares, I'm smiling, more hopeful and more relaxed. Wonderful. Hi, Susan. Susan shares, I've been listening because I'm making dinner at the same time, but I do feel much calmer just listening to all of you. Thank you. Thanks, Susan, for being here. Enjoy your dinner. Shannon shares, I couldn't really do that breathing exercise, but it seemed interesting. I just did what I could. Perfect, my love. As always, that's great. Hi, Allison. Allison shares, mindset shift. I feel more hopeful. Beautiful, my friends. And Lauren shares, I also think if everyone in the world did that at the same time, we could actually create world peace. Yeah. I'm feeling inspired to share one thing. And actually, our meditation was a longer one. So I won't drop into that teaching. It's okay. There'll be another time for it. Uh, I want to share a quick satsang, open a quick satsang, or share a quick teaching on the word hope. And we're just playing with words here, right? As always, anything I say, take it or leave it. I'm never saying there's one way because I don't believe that. I think there are some things that work better than others for most people. I don't think there's one way. That's the beauty of this choose your own adventure kaleidoscope quantum multidimensional reality show we're on here together. So, I remember some years ago, Saima, my beloved teacher Saima, for anyone who doesn't know, this is my heart, my darling. I've been studying with Saima for over 23 years. The grace of my heart and the grace of my heart. It's right here also. So, Ma gave this teaching about not using the word hope. And I don't remember the exact teaching of it, but I remember it really stuck with me because hope is such a positive thing for so many people. Why wouldn't we use the word hope? And the essence of the teaching was that there's some sense of lack when we are hoping for something rather than being in the knowingness of possibility, the knowingness, we're in the hope of it. So there's some inherent sense of not fully trusting life, not fully knowing that we are loved, we are cared for, we are supported, that all is well ultimately. And I heard another version of the teaching recently, listening to some wonderful teacher. Who was it? Might have been Abraham Hicks, could have been Ram Dass, could have been one of the many teachers that I listen to on a regular basis. I can't remember in this moment. It was a lovely breakdown, though, of the teaching around hope. I think it was Abraham. And the teaching is essentially that the word hope comes from the energy of lack. When we're hoping for something, it's coming from a place inside of us that says, I don't have. It isn't here. I hope I get it. I hope it works out because there's something not happening that I want. Whatever. I hope you feel better. It's coming from a place of, man, I know you feel really sick. It's deficit. The word hope comes from a place of scarcity mindset. So, if we really take that on and we understand that there's tremendous power in words, in language, and the intentionality of words, we can also sense that there's a frequency in the word hope, right? Like if you were just to kind of explore it in yourself and play with it in yourself. Actually, yes, Pema Chodron also speaks of it in that book, and I love it. And that's actually where it got re-sparked for me a couple months ago. Um, thanks, Tracy. So it's this scarcity, this sense of I don't have, or I don't think it will work out, or I don't trust. So how can we shift from that place of scarcity to fullness? And I want to come back and read your comments, and then we'll see how much time we have to go into that any further. We might just have to come to a close. Hi, Tolkien. Tolkien shows, I felt too much energy flowing during the breathing exercise, but now I feel calm after meditation. Yeah. So sometimes, again, that breathing technique may not be the best thing for everyone. Sometimes, what we might be experiencing when we feel like it's too much, because that's a very common experience from that breathing, there's like this internal sense of, this is too much. What that is often the case of is stagnant energy, often emotional energy, is being unlocked and released. Many of us, if not most of us, have quite a bit of repressed emotion in our systems. And when we move into these intense breathing techniques, it starts to dislodge it so it can come to the surface. So sometimes when we do those breathing techniques, at first we might feel really angry or really sad or just really, really uncomfortable inside. So if that's what happens, I invite you to keep breathing because that's usually something is starting to make its way to the surface. Not always, sometimes though, maybe more often than not. Yeah, thanks for sharing that, love. Glad that you felt something move for you. Tracy shared the breathing helped me move through painful emotions. Ah, there we go. And then I felt peace and bliss, and then a somatic release of sadness. Ah, yes, beautiful. All those layers just get to move with the breath. Our breath is our superpower. Maxine shares, I had a feeling you'd bump on the word hope when I typed it. Your intuition caught it, yeah? Uh, yeah, Camille says, know it, command it, direct it into existence. Yeah, baby. Beautiful. Hi, Alexandra. Alexandra shares, in the myth of Pandora, the vase opens up and Pandora manages to save hope from being released. In Greek, hope, elpis, has a connotation of clinging as in expectations. Absolutely, right? There's clinging. That also is an energy of scarcity. That's what I was inviting a moment ago before I got ahead of myself. I was saying, if you really feel what hope feels like inside of you, as compared to the word knowingness, for example, you'll notice likely inside of you there's a different frequency. Hope has a frequency of like a clinging or a scarcity or a missing of something, right? Something's not here that I want or need. As where knowingness is, it's more about trust. There's something settled, there's an ownership, there's a responsibility to life in that. And sometimes we don't know, right? So, how can we even find that middle road of, okay, I'm not going to entertain the scarcity of hope. So, this is kind of going back to what Camille was saying. Then we source our intentions. Maybe I don't have 100% knowingness, although I know I don't want to put my intention on the scarcity of hope. So, I use the power of intent. My intent is seeing that person I love returning to their full health. My intent is um my intent is for this situation to work out the very best for me, the very best that it possibly can. You see, we can use intent as opposed to being in the I hope, right? Like I hope. You can feel it. It's like I hope. There's like this sense of lack. That's great. Shannon shares, I never thought of that with hoping. I really need to reevaluate that since I've been hoping for health things. Something to think about. Great, my love. Awesome transformation there. Yeah, really big opportunity, right? Because if you think about it, like, oh, I hope this goes away. I hope something else doesn't happen. We're in the energy, and we've spoken about this. Like, we're in the energy of putting our attention on the thing that we don't want, right? Oh, I hope I don't keep feeling like this, right? It's powerful. You're so powerful. Okay. Lauren shares that makes sense. I think there is something important about validation through acknowledgement of deficit reality barriers, but it was also very helpful to imagine a situation where we were there to where we're there too without the deficit gap. I think the hope for me was created by the temporary removal of that deficit. Yeah, exactly. There's a sense of hope, like maybe there's a little bit more of a lightness of being. And if you want to explore it, this may not be true for you, right? That's why it's always an invitation here, Lauren. If you explore the frequency that you're in, the vibration, the emotional qualities that arise for you when you're like, oh, wow, there's a little bit of hope from that deficit, is there still part of you that's holding on to the deficit? It's almost like Simon teaches that that even if you fully let something go, let's say it's resentment towards someone or blame towards something, or you feel like you've almost forgiven, but you're still holding on to one hair, like a person in your life. Let's say you feel like you've really let someone go. If you're holding on to even one hair of that person or that thing, right, metaphorically, you're still holding on to it. You're still holding on to the whole head. Even if you're holding on to one strand of hair, you are holding on to the entire thing of whatever that is, right? So I feel what you're sharing, I think, is very common for many of us. It's like, wow, we can kind of see some possibility. And at the same time, we're still holding on to at least one hair. And that's why it has that quality of hope. Like, wow, I'm coming out of the darkness. I can see some light. I can see some possibility. And then if I check in, am I also still living a little bit in that deficit? And that's where hope is still. It's in the deficit. Curious, right? Great food for thought. Thanks for exploring this with me, friends. Allison shares, grateful for everyone here. Love this shift in not thinking from lack or scarcity to love. Yeah. Antonio shares, it's not materializing in the moment when you hope. Yeah, that too, right? You're hoping. Oh, this is so rich, my loves. I just saw the time when I have a one-on-one, so I need to complete on time today, on time. I love you. I'm so grateful for you, for us, for this time together. Thank you all for sharing your heart, your vulnerability, your comments, your food for thought. It's part of the juice. Satsang is this coming together in truth, this sharing and exploration of truth. And many of you know I don't even usually use the word truth because I feel there isn't a one truth. So this is really a place for us to explore together, to come together with our different perspectives and feelings, to be curious about life and our beliefs and our teachings, ourselves, each other. Meet life with curiosity, meet life from compassion, meet life with a sense of openness rather than the rigidity that says there's only one way, right? Yes. Thank you all so much. Thank you. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for your love. I am so grateful. We'll be together again next week, same time, same place, Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Uh, yeah, what else? What else? What else? Insight Timer and I both have very active Instagram pages. If you're just looking for like a daily hit of love and inspiration, come visit us over there. We have this retreat coming up that will be live on Insight Timer soon. So, Bali, a week together in person, getting to dive in and do this work and nourish our bodies, our minds, our hearts, our souls. April 5th through 12th next year. Heaven on earth together, creating heaven on earth from the inside out. Oh, thanks, Camille. What would I do without you? And the last thing is the plug for my first gurus, my incredible teachers who are here on the app. So, Sandy Magram and Jonas Magram, they both lead weekly live sessions. They're absolute treasures of human beings. They're so full of wisdom and love. Being in their presence is always nurturing. You can count on some laughter and entertainment, probably, and deep dives into different topics with their many years of wisdom and love. So I really, really invite you to check them out here on the app. I dropped their names in the chat, Jonas Magram and Sandy Magram. Okay, now it's really time for us to complete. Thank you. Thank you, beloveds. Let's just take one final conscious breath together. And remember to stretch your arms and your shoulders if you're feeling it. Yeah. So let's take a deep breath in. Pause for just a moment and let it all go. Remember, you can do this all throughout the day. When your mind is jumping from one thing to the next, when your body is jumping from one thing to the next, when you feel discombobulated, just take a deep, full breath in. Maybe hold the breath for a moment. Remember, enlightenment is found between the in breath and the out breath. And then you just let the breath go. I promise you, if you want to do a little science experiment, I promise if you take 1 minute, an hour, just like have a little alarm during your waking hours, little vibrate alarm even to go off once an hour, and you take 60 seconds, just 1 minute to pause, be still, and breathe consciously, you will experience shifts inside of you. You are eternal. You are never ending. You are cosmic. You are the cosmos. You're not just made from stardust. Our physical bodies are. Who you are is every star that has ever existed through all time and space. You are the sun. You are the moon. You are the breath. You are the beauty of life. And this is your playground, your little school of earth. It's a choose your own adventure. We didn't come here just to be happy. We came here for the full spectrum of experience. So, how can you be loving with yourself, kind with yourself, and enjoy each moment to the fullest? Embrace each moment to the fullest. Maybe you can't enjoy each moment. I can't. Not yet. Not there yet. Maybe we can practice embracing each moment and being so grateful for the gift of life, so grateful for the blessing to be here. Blessings, unbounded eternal love, you, me, us, our oneness.